What's up, hockey fans? It's Sam here from Samwelb B12 Experience, and boy, oh boy, by now you have heard about the situation with Patrik Laine in that last Maple Leaf Canadiens game, the gnarly injury. Let's break it down and have a real conversation. So there's so much going around on social media right now. Montreal Canadian fans are losing their minds. Maple Leaf fans are kind of losing their minds in the opposite way. So here's what went down if you missed it. In the game, Patrik Laine coming across the middle, has his legs open, decides to cut inside, changes direction, leaves that leg dangling out. Cedric Paré, he is lining him up, going for the hit. Plants goes to throw the hit, misses the hit. They connect knee on knee. Laine goes down, had to be helped off the ice in serious discomfort, and he's going to have some serious knee injuries here. They're saying he's going to be month to month and going to miss kind of 4 to 5 months, if not longer. We're still waiting on official news, but that's what social media is buzzing about right now. It was a very unfortunate situation. So first things first, let's break this down. Was there intent? No. There was no intent here to stick out the knee and get a dirty hit. And I know guys like PK Subban are going around posting comments saying he's intending to hurt him. He's trying to make a name for himself. He's not trying to make a name for himself. He knows he's not making the team. He knows he's a career minor leaguer. He's simply shorthanded, trying to make a move, sees Laine, changes direction at the last moment to cut inside. He sees an opportunity to step up and make a hit. Unfortunately, both guys with very wide bases. If you watch their legs, very wide bases, and their legs combine. Unfortunate situation, no intent. Now, this should have at least been a penalty. There was a trip here. There should have been a 2-minute penalty. Montreal should have had the extra man advantage, right? Again, very unfortunate situation. And I'm being realistic here. If you watch in the background, both guys, very wide bases, setting themselves up. Laine as he's cutting in the middle, he knows he's going to get hit, right? What happens is Paré misses that hit and the legs connect. Now, on the flip side, what happened after the fact with Arbor Jacki running in, grabbing him, trying to fight, and he ends up pulling him down from behind, giving him 6 or 7 shots to the back of the head. That cannot happen. I understand the unwritten rule. If you do something, your team is going to stand up for you. We saw this time and time again. When Tavares got hit in the head by a Montreal player, Corey Perry at the time, he stood up and he jumped in the fight and he dealt with it. We see this all the time. In this situation, whatever the time wasn't right, Paré wasn't ready to drop the gloves. So Arbor Jacki, the tough guy, the goon, picking on the minor leaguer who knows how many career fights in the minors he's had, let alone nothing in the NHL, grabs him from behind, again, hauls him down and punches him. Now, the player's safety, George Parros, ex-Montreal Canadian, who got knocked out by a Toronto Maple Leaf, only gives Jacki $3,400 in fines. The maximum allowed under the collective bargaining agreement, it's like $5,000 Canadian. I think that's a joke. First of all, this situation aside, the CBA needs to be reworked with a lot of these fines because $5,000 for a guy who makes $2 million, come on, ridiculous. $5,000 for a guy who makes $10 million, even more ridiculous. But that's a topic for another conversation. We've seen time and time again Toronto Maple Leafs get suspended for multiple games. Spezza for an illegal retaliation from a knee-on-knee. He took six games. Nazem Kadri, who's been suspended multiple times for sticking up for his team, he missed the entire playoffs for retaliating for a knee-on-knee situation, right? We've seen this again. Morgan Rielly, who retaliated for the slap shot after the goal, goes in with one high headshot to Ridley Gregg, and what does he get? 5 games. This, in my opinion, was way worse than what Morgan Rielly did. Repeated blows to the head. A lot of people on social media comparing this to the Bertuzzi-Moore situation, but again, that is for another conversation. That all needs to be fixed. There's something wrong with the NHL player safety and their consistency in what they're giving out. NHL, we want you to be more consistent. We want to enjoy the game as fans. But today we're talking about this situation with Patrik Laine. We wish him the best. But Montreal fans, you got to cool your heads a little bit. Now, I get it. As a Leaf fan, I would be livid if this happened to one of my superstars. So I get where you're coming from. But calling for violence, calling for war, calling to end Pari's career, come on. That's not crazy. We're going to see these two teams lighted up again for game 1 of the regular season on opening night in Montreal. Boy, oh boy, Ryan Reeves going to be on there. Is Reeves and Jackeye, are they going to go tilt for tilt, toe to toe, punch for punch? Is there going to be some kind of retaliation on opening night? I know I'm going to be watching. We're going to be here calling the game, and I hope you'll join us. But all in all, a terrible situation, no intent. Yes, there should have been a penalty. Let's not call for more blood. Let's enjoy NHL game. Let's all get on the same page and wish Patrik Laine a speedy recovery. But come on, cooler heads will prevail. Let's just play some good hockey and let's enjoy the sport. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, it's Sam from the Samwelb B12 Experience. See you real soon.
Watching Samwelb